when you are talking to the fake Tyr, you see Santa Monica put his name different from the real Tyr. So, when you are talking to Mimir, look at his name. Look at his name. And look at his real name in Norse mythology. Man, let me cook, bro. I do not want to hear shit else now. You cannot counter this with nothing. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Oh, Santa Monica, they just gonna patch it later on. Stop. Stop the shit. Stop. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear your rebuttals after this. I can't wait to hear it. I just can't wait. Look, the fake Mimir is spelled M-I-M-I-R. The real Mimir is spelled M. This kind of I-M-I-R. Stop playing with me, bro. Now, I cannot wait to hear what you have to say. What up, guys? It's your boy Cooking with Kratos, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to give you evidence, part 3 of 3, of why I believe Odin has disguised himself as not only Tyr, but yes, also as Mimir. So check this out. Straight up off the rip, man. You guys have to watch these two videos if you have not seen them. Otherwise, you will not understand where I'm going with this. So, when we make up with Freya, we're on the way back to Sindri's house, and Brock says,
"Hey, Tyr, wake up! You got company! Hey, Tyr, wake up! You got company!"
Now, how is it that Odin knows to come out of that closet? Like, bro, come on, man. He is Mimir. He doesn't hear it from Asgard. Odin's in Asgard right now. So when Brock says, "Hey, Tyr, you got company, come on out," then Mimir, aka Odin, just simply comes out the door as Tyr. Now, how does he do this? Well, like I said, if you watch my 2 previous videos, you will understand that he is alive. He is still living through his ravens. And it tells you that in the 2018 game and in the Ragnarok game. This is why the mural shows the real Mimir is still in a tree imprisoned. And this image from the Jotunheim and the Ironwood mural is actually telling the player, like the directors and writers and developers are leaving breadcrumbs, telling the player that this head right here is in fact Odin. That's why the 2 ravens are there, bro. Odin has disguised himself as not only Tyr, but also as Mimir. Now, it's so much evidence. Just like I said, when Kratos walks inside of here, and when Brock says, "Hey, Tyr, you got company?" Trust me, Odin's not just sitting in there as Tyr right now. No, Odin's doing his own thing in Asgard. So he hears that as Mimir, then he comes as Odin, as Tyr, through the raven, and come out the damn door. You know what I'm saying? And he, of course, says,
"Thought I'd have the pleasure of seeing you again, Frigg."
But again, man, that's just a simple piece of breadcrumbing, man. I've given you guys so many breadcrumbs, bro. It's insane, dude. Now, in order for you to understand this, you have to understand Odin. And everyone seems to underestimate this guy, man. Listen, bro. This is God of War we're talking about, man. We're not talking about some bullshit game here, man. We're talking about developers that think way outside the box and think 10 steps ahead. This is why Corey said everything in this game is something and means something, because it is something. That's the whole thing that everyone seems to be forgetting. Don't forget, man, this story has been written. Corey himself said we had to write part 2 in order for part 1 to even work. So they've already went out and thought 10 steps ahead already, bro. In this thing called the Lost Pages that the Santa Monica team put out back in 2000, and I think it was 17, they put out this thing called the Lost Pages. And you can go on YouTube to look at the Lost Pages, but I'm going to highlight something from the Lost Pages from chapter 7. I want you guys to listen, because there's some people that was in my comments saying that Odin has never been to Jotunheim with Tyr. That's not true, bro. Now, I understand some people are new fans, and that's cool, so I'm going to get you guys up to speed. Listen, bro. Odin went to Jotunheim to offer peace to the giants with Tyr, the real Tyr. Him and Odin went way before Kratos even came to this land. They went to offer peace to the giants. He told the giants if they give him the gift of foresight, he would give them Mjolnir. Now, while the giants were in a huddle debating whether they should take the deal or not, Odin used that opportunity to look at the mural. When he saw that mural in the 2018 game, the same mural that we saw, he seen the whole journey. And he seen a untamed warrior headed to the mountaintop with his son. That was the main thing that caught his attention.
They traveled hence through Tyr's portals to Jotunheim together, a land that, to this point, had been closed to Odin, its secrets far out of reach. In time, the two approached the enormous Hall of Giants. "We welcome you this day under a banner of truce," All-Father spoke a booming voice, high above the heads of the two gods. "But know this, we would just as soon squash you underfoot as hear what you have come to say. For 30 years, your demon son Thor has waged a bloody campaign of genocide against our kin. Mountains have been made of their corpses. And yet, still, his father appears in our land to discuss an accord." Odin approached the council. "I have come to offer a peace." "In exchange for what?" questioned the central giant. "Some treasure? A few Vanir skulls crushed into powder?" The surrounding giants snickered at the thought. Odin ignored them and continued. "What I seek in exchange carries no earthly cost. Indeed, it's free to give. I come to your land in search of knowledge itself. And at my side stands Tyr, Lord of Justice and Honor, as a trusted agent of my goodwill." Tyr stiffened, bracing himself at this unexpected assignment. He would no sooner vouch for Odin's honor as he would challenge his 8-legged horse to a foot race. Odin continued, "I seek not the knowledge held today or wisdom from our past. Instead, I desire foresight. I wish to know the winters to come, and perhaps a glimpse into our own future. In exchange, I vow before this council that I will deliver unto you Mjolnir, the very hammer of Thor himself. Only then will you realize peace in these lands." At this, the giants gasped and clamored among themselves. Odin, awaiting this very moment, used this distraction to steal a closer inspection of the tapestries and triptychs in the chamber, for this was the true purpose of his journey. The accord was but a ruse. Odin would never strip Thor of his prized Jotun-slaying hammer. He desperately desired the foresight to see and alter his own doom, and he only needed to get close enough to glimpse it. He was prepared to offer nothing in return. Odin effortlessly set the details of the tapestries and triptychs to memory. The final triptych was the most remarkable. He glimpsed the visage of an untamed warrior, accompanied by his son, traveling towards a mountaintop. Odin was only able to spy this forbidden knowledge for a moment. He had been spotted by one of the council. His ruse had been discovered, and the alarm had already been sounded.
And he seen a untamed warrior headed to the mountaintop with his son. That was the main thing that caught his attention. Odin saw his own death in the arms of Loki.
To see and alter his own doom, and he only needed to get close enough to glimpse it.
Odin saw his own death in the arms of Loki. And when Odin saw this untamed warrior headed to the mountaintop with his son, the way for him to avoid that was to do what? Go to the mountaintop and wait for the untamed warrior, which is exactly what he does. Remember, he's seen the whole mural. He sees them eating the serpent. He sees them meeting who? Freya. What? The lady, the witch of the woods, his ex-wife. She knows the old magic. That's why the writers make Kratos specifically say,
There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
it's telling you, it's hidden in plain sight. They're telling you everything, bro. Everything is here if you just pay attention. So he knows that Freya's going to revive him. He knows that. And it's nothing for Odin's head to be cut off while he's in this form, because again, he is disguising himself through his ravens. So him being dead for a few seconds is not him being dead forever, because he's already spent 9 days as a dead man anyway. So he gets Kratos and Atreus to take him to Freya. Freya revives his head. Once she revives his head, now he is on the hip of the untamed warrior. Who gonna fuck with him? Who gonna stop him? He is in the best position ever. No one can touch him. Not even Ragnarok. Why? Because he's on the hip of the untamed warrior. Listen to what these directors and writers put in the Lost Pages. They say this, and this is really important. Listen.
Before stepping back through the safety of the portal, Odin glanced back over his shoulder, a wicked smile forming on his lips.
He goes back through the portal with a wicked smile on his face. As he looks back at Tyr, he goes through the portal with a wicked smile on his face just before stepping through, because he's seen everything he needs to see. That's why in the beginning of the Ragnarok game, Odin tells Atreus he's already averted Ragnarok in his own way.
He said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore, that the giants can keep their secrets. He's averted Ragnarok his own way.
So the day that Kratos cut his head off as the fake Mimir, he already avoided Ragnarok. And guys, get this. You want to know why Odin sent Atreus to Helheim beside Garm? Check this shit out, bro. He knew everything that was going to happen before it even happened, bro. You see, the game tells you this, but you have to pay attention, bro. So while we are in Alfheim, listen.
The creature you heard, what does it say now?
It's not always like that. Some animals are just... I feel what they're feeling, you know? And whatever this thing is, it's in a lot of pain.
I see.
And then we have this dialogue between Kratos and Atreus, while who? Odin, aka Mimir, is right here listening. Check this out.
What of Fenrir?
What about him?
When he died, you cast a spell.
No, I didn't.
But I saw light.
All of this is the writers leaving breadcrumbs for us. Please allow me to pick up what they are putting down, bro. So, Odin knows that if he sends Atreus to Helheim beside Garm, he knows that Atreus feels for animals. So he knows that Atreus is going to do exactly what he does. That's why the writers make Atreus say,
I can feel what he's feeling. It's a giant thing. Look, he just wants to be free. I can feel what he's feeling. It's a giant thing. Look, he just wants to be free.
So boom, Atreus goes and frees Garm. Oh my goodness, he freed Garm. Damn, why the hell would Odin want to free Garm? Just stay with me, cuz. So Atreus goes and he frees Garm. Odin knows this. So again, here's more breadcrumbs from the writers. Listen to what Heimdall says.
You know that thing tears holes between realms, right?
Boom. That thing tears holes in between realms. You know it does that, right? This is just hints, not for no one to get, but the writers that put it down. I myself, like I said, man, I'm a writer myself, and I'm in love with this damn game. So this is what Odin does. He sends Atreus there, knowing that Atreus is going to free Garm. And Odin needs Garm. Why? Because he tears holes between realms. He needs Garm, so Garm will be his exit from Asgard when Ragnarok show up. Man, let me cook, bro. Stop playing with me and let me cook, cuz. That's why he sent Atreus to Helheim. He knew that the mask would activate. That's why when we come back and Atreus says, I made a mistake, Odin says,
Did you know?
Listen how he says it. He says,
Did you know?
Chalantly, like he knows that he made a mistake and he knew he would make the mistake. He knew exactly what he was doing before Atreus even knew what he was doing. Man, stop playing with me, bruh, and let me cook, man. Wait until you guys find out who blew the horn and why, bro. That's really going to, man, that shit really going to find your lost remote, bro. Wait until I upload that shit, bro. Man, I'm telling you, bro, I got so much, man, just so much stuff I cannot wait to share with you all, man. And bro, check this out, bro. If you haven't seen my 2 videos, I know I've seen many videos where people tell me to go watch this. I never go back and watch that shit. So I'm going to do this right now for you guys that are new here and just seeing this video. Check this shit out, man. This is more evidence that Odin is indeed disguised as Mimir. Now, first of all, let me just say, I get it, man. No one, like you guys, it doesn't matter to me, but you guys don't want to lose Mimir as a character. I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys like Mimir or whatever. But listen, bro, just because Odin has disguised himself as Mimir does not mean that the real Mimir doesn't exist. He's still here. He is somewhere imprisoned in a tree. The real Mimir is still out there. This is Odin. And this is exactly why the writers make Atreus say this.
Huh. Lugan made it out. Good for him.
And also, this is why these things happen. Just check it out, bro. Listen. When Odin says, I know you're in here, come on out or whatever, notice that when Mimir speaks, they show you Odin's mouth is closed, but it's actually moving. And he's actually saying what Mimir is saying, but not in that form. So when he says,
That's right. I know you're in here somewhere, you silver-tongued little shit.
Why should we believe a word of you? What
did
have
you see
your
that?
promises
It's
ever
like,
been what?
he says it, then he closes his mouth and he says it again, but in Mimir's form, in that disguised form. So he's saying it, you know what I'm saying? But we don't see it until we will see it. Like when we play another game and we find the real Mimir in prison, we'll come back to this scene and be like, damn, it was there the whole time. The same way we are doing with Tyr. Watch Odin. He's going to speak in his Odin form, then he's going to speak again in his Mimir form. Look.
Why should we believe a word of you? What have your promises ever been what?
I mean, bro, just look, bro, look at his body language, dude. Like, when he says, why should we believe a word out of you? Like, whenever he says you, look at his body language.
Why should we believe a word of you?
So there we go, man. I'm telling you guys, there's so much more evidence, man, that this is just the tip of the damn iceberg, bro. There's no way that you guys can think that Odin is just that easy to beat, bro. Think about it, man. And I want to make this clear for everyone in this community. Listen, bro, I don't have nothing against Captain Cuba. Even though he did steal my video and that shit slow down, I don't like that shit at all. I'm not gonna say that I appreciate that at all. I don't appreciate no shit like that, bro. However, I gotta say this about him though, bro. He has a lot of damn subscribers and that's what's up. So does John Ford. But I want to tell you guys something, bro. Just because they say something or just because they don't agree with something doesn't mean that their opinion and their ideas hold more weight than someone else's. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, Cuba's not the leader of the community. Ford's not the leader of the community. No one, not even me, is the leader of the community. The leader is logic. Follow logic. So when you come to my comment section and I go to Captain Cuba's videos and I was wondering why the hell is everyone saying Faye and Thor are related? And I'm like, what are they talking about? And lo and behold, Captain Cuba makes a video saying could Thor and Faye be related? And all the evidence he got is that they look alike and they got red hair. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you serious? And I cannot believe that people are actually buying this shit when I've given you guys evidence on top of evidence on top of evidence that actually suggests that Odin is indeed disguised as Mimir as well how he was disguised as Tyr. And you guys call me crazy? What the really, bro? I've even had people counter my argument about Mimir being Odin in disguise because Cuba says that Balder wouldn't kick his own father. Like, this is fair use, by the way. So when Cuba says...
I really hate this God of War theory.
He really hates the theory. So now his subs are going to hate the theory. They're going to just agree with him on GP. Because, of course, his members are going to agree with him on GP. And I understand, because you're a member of his, you're paying for his services every month, so you're going to agree with him no matter what. Why? Because you don't want to feel cheated out of something that you're paying for. So, of course, you're going to agree with him. That's why if you go to those comments and you look at it from that Faye and Thor video, the people that agree with him are all members. But it's crazy how they all do agree with him. And listen, man, just because Balder kicks Odin, first of all, Odin's not going to tell Balder he is disguised as Mimir. Why the hell would he tell anyone? That's for no one to know at all. But Odin wouldn't tell Balder. And above that, man, since when has kicking your father became the end-all, be-all in a damn God of War game, bro? Kratos kills his father. Are you serious right now, bro? I had people really come to my video saying he can't be Mimir in disguise because Balder kicks him. He wouldn't kick his own father. Man, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Are you shitting me right now, man? This is God of War we talking about, bro. What the fuck? Whew. I digress. Straight up. You get Cuba, you get Ford, you get Abbey, I forgot how to say your name, bro. You get any one of them, bro. Get them and we'll go head up and I will watch any one of them when it comes to this theory, bro. That anything that they say, I can actually counter with physical evidence from the game and dialogue and shit that you see in lore proving Odin is disguised as Mimir. Like that, I've given you guys tons of it, but this is nothing, bro. Like I said, just the tip of the iceberg. Just when I show you guys who blew the horn and why they done it, I believe maybe then you guys will really get it. Cause don't forget, man, I was the guy that showed this from the 2018 game. I was the one to find this secret in the 2018 game. There were two secrets that Corey said. One, of course, we know was Loki's name being spelled inside of the house, right? But the second one, he said he was not going to tell anyone. That fans had to find it out on their own. Bro, I was the only one to this day to ever see this. And it is on the mural beside Kratos' house. Right here, if you look, you see Freya, Kratos, and Nidhogg. The fight is right here on the mural. And yes, look, Kratos is inside Nidhogg's mouth, and Freya is holding her sword, and she draws down. That is in the 2018 game, right here in this on this mural that Baldur throws at Kratos. And Kratos busts with his shield beside his house. That's it. I found that, bro. Straight up. The video is still up.
That's right.